No,
I'm just
listening to.
We're dealing with a little something right now.
What are you dealing with?
Well, the mic's on now, Spoon. So all that stuff you were saying about Sohill before we came on.
He's a nice guy.
He did say that at lunch. He did.
See?
Guys, welcome to the Roughneck Real Estate live stream. We've got Big Spoonie here, who thinks Sohill is just his personal servant to put things on the screen for him, like Joe Rogan or something.
I said nothing like that. I said the voice. It's like having Jamie. Like, you don't know what that's like till you're in a situation like this, and there's just a voice speaking to you.
Sohill, can you chime in from above? Like, would they be able to hear you on the live stream, or?
I don't know if I want to.
No, like Spoonie.
He's
how do you
there.
feel about Spoonie thinking you're just here to make things appear on his screen?
I mean, I kind of am, but
Man.
you know, I'm a person also. I'm not just the. Not just
he's
speaker.
a human.
You know what?
He's a human being. There's a
So
human being.
He's more
because
than
I
just a
respect
mic.
you and not these guys. I apologize if I hurt your feelings.
You did not at all.
But
I appreciate y'all
for them,
talking
they
about
can
me.
eat a bag of
That's
pepinos.
That's very woke.
What did
All
you
right.
say?
Yeah, you figure that out.
Braxton, how's your day been?
It's been good.
Lost any foot races?
I started my day with a breakfast burger from Whataburger. It was delicious.
You see that?
Yeah, I do.
What did that do?
Got second place in a race today.
Oh, hold on. Sohill, do we have the footage?
Technically, yeah, third.
Yeah.
Because another gentleman that made everybody else look like they weren't in the race blew everybody up.
All right, so we come in every Tuesday. Guys, if you're not watching on YouTube, go watch on YouTube. We're the highest bidder, the highest donation on the Super Chat gets to come out to Fort Lauderdale with us, stay in the Roughneck Real Estate Airbnb at the end of August. What day? August 23rd is when we're getting there. Leaving on August 28th. Comes with a ticket to the Hive Mind event. But we come in here every Tuesday and film content. And we were in a real deep discussion when Spoonie had to run out. Well, why'd you leave?
I went to the restroom. I politely asked like 4 times, can we wrap this up so I can go to the restroom?
Yes,
You
to the
ignored me.
bathroom.
I heard you.
How
I
old
heard
are you?
Yeah, see? The
How
voice
old are
from
you, though?
God there heard me.
How old are you?
44.
I have a name.
And you asked to go to the bathroom 4 times, and you waited.
I don't know what the deal is here.
You
It's
waited-
called, it's called being polite, bro.
But whatever
You
happened.
should work on your manners.
Whatever happened.
So I went to the restroom, and turns out there's like a cornerback, like out
Just
there,
out
that's
there.
like a pro quarterback.
Like an NFL
Like-
player, just
Like,
like,
that was a white cornerback. They don't exist. They're extinct.
He played.
But
I mean, he was field time. Like,
Never-
but
it was the first one Braxton's ever seen in his life. A white cornerback. Have you ever seen one?
no comment.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
it's weird that you brought that up. But
Yeah,
I mean, that seems like a weird
he's
just thing to
Why-
interject.
like, why are
y'all,
you?
y'all gonna try to team up on me right now?
I just
Ain't
feel
gonna
like you're
work.
getting a little.
There's nothing. to
You're
team
talking
up on
about
you
details that don't matter.
Like, for real, like that had nothing to do. Anyway,
Like none of that matters.
this cornerback's out there. Corey challenges somebody to a foot race, and the cornerback in Red Wings and jeans,
It's like, oh, there's a race. Oh,
He just jumped in.
he jumped in the race, dominated it in a manner that was very efficient.
So, yes, but me and Braxton
It
were
looked
arguing.
like 2 different races.
Me and Braxton have raced 2 times before. It was 50-50. He
I
had
don't
won
think
one.
we have though. There was the one race at the
one.
office,
But there's going to be a race off, and Corey is putting it
If
out
we
here.
got to go
What
back
is-
outside,
hey, what is
can we
Luke's-
tow one of these cameras out there and do this live?
Yeah, but what is Luke's? What's Luke's Instagram or because you were sitting here,
Who's Luke?
the cornerback.
Did Luke post something on Insta?
No, but here's the point. A minute ago,
The other
you were
guy
talking
did. I
a lot
found
of
his
shit
Instagram.
saying
No,
that
no.
you would beat the brakes off him if you had the chance to do it again. And I think that's the
Oh,
race
no,
we
no.
all
With,
need to
with
see.
proper training.
Yeah, but I
First-
think a month is enough
Oh,
proper
you
training.
invited him to eat his Wheaties that morning.
He,
Like,
needs-
you-
he better be training.
Like,
Braxton,
I want to see that race with him in tennis shoes because I feel like it's going to look like. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be. sad.
let's focus. One of us is 19 and plays tennis every day.
Mhm.
One of us is 38. And I honestly,
I would assume he's your age.
This
the
is-
cornerback,
I'm living on C4s.
right?
I'm
Well,
not even.
it's time to test your kidneys, sir. Like,
It might be.
you should drink more of them.
And who? Spoon, you were there. Who won? Out of
Oh,
us two.
you did, but by hair. And he also had like a weird false start. Like he was like, everybody ready, set, go, and Braxton hesitated. I think it'd have been neck and neck if if you had enough. Now, if he'd gotten more space, you probably would have dominated because you were pulling away.
Ooh,
You were pulling away. And
I'll go get the footage.
I've got the footage on my phone. I'll be happy to share
Your
it.
footage
yeah,
is
can you-
terrible. Your footage is terrible, Spoon. You
No.
you didn't get the end of the race.
I trust your footage. Send it to me, Spoon.
Okay.
I'll throw my number up there.
He's gonna put his number on the screen.
Oh,
Don't
crap.
dox his number though.
Don't
That's
talk his
amazing.
number. Don't read it out loud. I know how you like to put your finger under stuff when you read it and say it out
718.
loud. Anyways, so go watch. If we can get this footage up, it's gonna be it's there's a little shit talking in
magical.
there. So if bad words scare you, but we had. I mean, we walked outside. It was like we had 40 people here all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I don't know where they came from.
everyone was out there.
We had.
I mean, I am videoing a professional director video your race. Like, it's the craziest
but
thing.
he's got the good footage.
He's
got the good
he's
footage
definitely
with
got the good
sound.
footage.
And the shit talking afterwards. That, guys, if you're not on TikTok or Instagram, Roughneck Real Estate, it's going to be out there. We're going to be in there. It's going to be wild. So
And I'll be coming from Big Spoon _ real estate.
you probably, if you haven't put it on there yet,
I'm putting it on right now.
Oh, and then you're going to.
I've already sent it to him. He's
I
getting
was
it
about to
first.
say he's going to put it on Instagram and then put it over there. So how do you feel about that, Braxton?
I mean, it is what it is. We're 1-1. Just whatever. I mean, I don't place my value in that. You know, like I can make up excuses. I could not. Like, it don't matter. You did win. You beat me today.
Except you won't admit the first time I beat you.
But
I was 1-0, and then for whatever reason, even though I shouldn't have, I accepted a rematch, and you won this one. You were faster than me today.
he was, man, it's like about half a step. And two, like, it's just impressive to watch that dude tighten his Red Wing boots. Like, he tightens them up and then gets out there and just murders you guys.
He was gonna go get his tennis shoes, but then he was like, I might have to walk across the street. To hell with it. I'll just race in these boots since we're not racing. I wasn't gonna run on that grass. That grass had some potholes. I would have been broke leg with Brandon laid up somewhere. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna talk about real estate here for a second. Braxton, what'd you just do? You just got a deal, old son? Tell me about it.
56 acres.
Hold on. 56 acres. Don't mention the town, but where is it in the world?
Say county.
Probably too much information.
Okay.
Central to West Texas.
Okay.
No, it's too big of an area. It's west of Waco.
Yeah.
West of Waco.
Central to West Texas, in
Yeah.
between those.
It's a Waco bedroom community. 56 acres. Raw land?
Mhm.
Are you going to drive? Can we drive by and look at it on the way home today?
He lives up in DFW somewhere. Owner does, but
Is-
it's just vacant land. $4,000 an acre.
$4,000 an acre.
Wants nothing to do with it anymore.
No pond? No structures?
I don't even know. He said there's nothing out there other than like there was a barn / shed type thing.
Can we pull it up on Landglide?
Yeah.
Dude, have you what do you think it's worth? What did you pull real comps on it, or
I think we're probably around 40-ish%. But
40?
there's no bigger land comps like that.
Well,
Acreage is expensive.
I know in the next big town over, they're selling 10-acre tracts for $100K a piece right now.
really?
They're
That'd
splitting
be-
them off private road. They're not, because that county doesn't require, but you can just cut a gravel driveway and sell out an acre if you want.
Well, the state of Texas will allow you to do that if it's 10 acres, but
Oh, they're doing it with 1 acres over there too, in that county. Like, just crazy stuff.
and I hope
It doesn't matter.
but you got to go before the commissioner's court.
That's
It
just
doesn't
what I
matter.
mean.
We
It's
can
like, there's
split that
not-
up into 5.
There's stuff over there, but it's like I couldn't find any great like similar sized land comps, but I didn't push too hard. But it seems
Did you-
like
Did you do it on did it on regular MLS access?
no.
Just Propelio?
Yeah, to look at it.
Well, Propelio's got good comps, but I don't know if they got good
Not in
land
that
comps.
county.
Guys, where are you watching from? What Facebook group or where are you watching at? Hey, look, can we get a start again virtual assistance? No, you can't, Facebook user. All right, let's pull this race up and see who won. How do we get this thing up? This is going to be a really good deal. So Braxton, keep going with your land comps. What do you
Trying to,
see that on Landglide?
it's not pulling it up directly, so I'm trying to find his name.
Ooh. Trying to find his name. Do you not know where it's located in the county?
No, I do, but I'm
you got that poor person language.
yes, it don't come up perfectly.
Spend the $10 a month, bro.
Hey,
Spoon's over here texting somebody.
I'm uploading your video.
Oh man. All right. Is this do you have it shared on the screen right now?
Yeah, let me make sure it's up there.
Yeah. This is we're trying to get the race up.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes. Now Spoon's videoing an impressive little clip here. So he's got it going on. There's the NFL cornerback running over to the side there. I'm in the left-hand lane on your screen. Braxton's in the middle, and the NFL cornerback is in the outside lane. Now I don't know. Did he look like he was running hard?
No, he did not. He looked like he ran harder.
Here we go.
False start to turn him on. Everybody's getting smoked. That guy. I mean, he's a half a step behind him. But there's also like that weird false start that he does, like the stagger start.
Y'all are all full of excuses today. Spoon, why weren't you in the race?
Because I'm fat and I don't like running.
I'm fat and don't like running either. And look at what I did. I'm well ahead of a 19-year-old.
You're
well ahead
like
of a
a
19-year-old.
I mean, it depends on what metric you use. There you go.
I use the metric of.
I get things of metrics. You're not ahead of him, man.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It's like I could say stuff,
Okay,
but
so
it's like whatever.
You can talk as much shit as you can back up, and if you don't think you can back it up, you can't talk it. That's just a general rule of life.
All right, number one.
That's what I was fixing to say. Take off your hat, bro.
Number one.
Now, if we're gonna like have a chest hair competition, I know I'm dominating that one.
Okay, then leg hair competition.
Yeah, leg hair. I'll
Weird.
All right, so this is a. Does it not have? Can you not look at the layers on this and get the elevation?
No.
Because it definitely looks like it goes downhill. It's got a pond that's definitely going to be dry. Maybe another pond. But it does have a structure. It does have an old structure on it. And it's on a county road. How far from a?
Not too far.
Ooh, that's good. That's not far at all.
There's some newer houses coming in on like 1.5 acre tracks.
I have been. I guarantee you, I've driven right by this property several times over. Whenever we bought that property out on Lake Whitney, if I'm giving too much away, probably, but
it's already sold.
Yeah, the Lake Whitney property. I drove back there. So, anyways, yeah. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. If you're not watching on YouTube, go watch on YouTube. Braxton got his ass smoked this morning. Now he's bringing up my baldness.
I'm bald too. Like I'll own
it. So that's I can get my hair moved around. What are you gonna do to get them feet moving? You've been working out a lot. I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to get you on a jump rope or something. Is there anybody out there that can coach Braxton on his speed, get his calf muscles up to strength? I mean, you think it's the weight you gained?
No, I mean, if you want me to start going to excuses, I can, but there ain't no point. I've run 18 miles this week because I'm training for a marathon.
He is training for a marathon.
Like I'm marathon. I said I'll do a 5K.
You'll do a 5K?
Yeah, I'll do a 5K.
You just said you're fat and don't like to run. You're gonna do a 5K, but
5K,
you
I can
40
walk.
yards.
Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm just not. Why would I be out there running with y'all?
Run off that chicken
because he's got nothing to prove. Like it's
exactly. He's
it's
like,
a meaningless competition.
There was a time where he tried to. We were at Stephenville. He found a bottle of whiskey in the house, and he's out there with his little camera. He's like, "Do it, Witherspoon, do it." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm 40. I don't need to do this." You drank the whiskey you found in the cat house.
Was it good?
I don't think so. It was gross.
We got a comment.
I got a comment. Oh man, I think we landed on the.
Hey Ryan, we need to get your homie back out here. Your home, he is talking mad shit about your homie, about how fast he is. We got to set up a redo against a cornerback.
Who, me versus the cornerback?
Yeah, you just said you could smoke him.
Yeah,
he said mics are always hot in here, so they definitely got it. We'll send that audio clip. Say, hey, he was talking this.
Mr. Cornerback. First off, eat your Wheaties. Secondly, I only said that when I lose 30 pounds. I lose 30 pounds. See, I was carrying an extra 30 pounds in that race.
Haven't you been trying to lose 30 pounds for like
No, not at all. I haven't been trying anything.
9 months.
I've just been talking about losing
You
30
were-
pounds. I'm on a hunger strike until we sell out this this hive mind event that you can go to YouTube right now. And if you comment with some money in the comments, you can win. If you're the top person, money. If you bid it up, opening bid's $2. So if you bid $3, you could have a ticket to hive mind. The hive mind event in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Braxton, what do you think we ought to do with that 56 acres? Think we ought to close on it and then try to resell it, or you think we ought to assign it? Anybody want 56 acres west of Waco?
I think Spoonie already said he does.
You want it?
Yeah.
You really do?
I think so.
We're
I mean, if
gonna-
it's a decent price, we'll figure it out. Like we can split that up 5 ways right now.
Into
Oh,
the
that's
mic,
true.
Jason.
Like I'll take it right now. Like we can split it up 5 ways. I'll get the old mom's involved. She's been wanting to do something anyways.
Oh, Mama Spoon. And do it. Look, I don't know. Looking at that, it's
Can I see it?
it's a hole.
Oh, it's a hole.
I mean, it's got some usable acreage, but it's got good road frontage.
Look, I get a comment. Look at
Maybe
that.
the backside.
Kevin,
So-
I'm
I'll go-
doing
I'll
the
go
Hill
look at it.
Country Trivium.
Somebody will buy it. Like somebody wants that just to go put a feeder out there and kill pigs.
Yeah, I agree. I know that. I know that's a good deal. So, and that's how it'll be clear super fast. It'll be back.
Called
with
that
the
guy
quickness.
Saturday morning.
What did they
Really?
terrace? Oh,
Well,
look,
they're-
that was terraced by some old farmer. My granddad did that. Worst decision ever.
What terrace? I don't think
Yeah.
it's terraces.
I think it is.
I think
a
it's elevation
uniform.
change.
No. Those are. We'll go look at it.
I think it's elevation change based on where the pond is.
Maybe you might be right.
I think it's. I mean, he might have put terraces up, but I think it's definitely because there's an elevation change. You wouldn't need terraces.
My
otherwise.
granddad decided to terrace a whole field one time, and then all it did was beat our livers out while we were trying to hay out there. He hated it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I. Either way, great job. What that was a postcard.
Mhm.
So
It's got a
postcard, but we don't do postcards for just land. What do you think it was?
It's got 2 ponds.
Maybe a mobile at some point.
Definitely mobile.
Had to have been.
So it's
Yeah, I
a
like it.
mobile. It's a mobile,
Here you go, Brian.
which means it's going to have hopefully water, hopefully septic. 56 acres,
It's got 2 ponds. That
220
one looks real square. I bet there's a well by it.
$225,000 locked up. Spoonie says he's going to buy it for $275, but you can get it for $280 if you want it. Drop your email in the comment section, and we'll be doing the mostest. Matter of fact, if you can just pay us $280,000 in the comments,
That'd be perfect.
yeah. I mean, I think YouTube takes 30.
Can you Apple Pay that?
I think
So do
YouTube,
30% markup, like $310, you can buy it.
yeah, $310. That'll be $280 to us.
We'll even pay closing costs.
Yeah, and then you'll have your 56 acres out west of Waco. But guys, we've been having a pretty good week. We got 16 units. It was supposed to have been 18 units. I don't know what happened to the other 2 units. Braxton, you talked to that guy.
No, not yet.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. Either we're missing something, or there's a building behind it, or he's not
No.
right.
I mean, he
Miscommunication?
changed it twice. He told us 17, then he said no, it's 18. I miscounted when he said the dock's over. So it is
Doesn't
what it
matter.
is.
16 units. We got that for $225.
You think it's worth trying to go renegotiate? Say, hey, we
No.
looked at it.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm. No,
No.
that's how you lose a deal.
we just hope we get payoff on that. I mean, that thing might have title issues.
Well, I think he definitely had a subject too from the way he was talking. He had some weird note with the dude that he was trying to get payoff. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with there. I think it's I think it's one of those things where hopefully we get payoff. But we already got that assigned, most likely. So that one's going out for 400. So that'll be a little bitty assignment. What else we got on our board that somebody could pick up? Off the top of your head, clear title. We're closing on one down in Kitty's trying to put those HOA fees over on that lady. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see.
It's one in Trinity.
Well, I know it's one in Trinity, but that's on a golf course, Spoon. You like to play golf.
I do like to
May
play
as
golf.
well load Shane up, go down there and play around the golf while you're in there. Close on that today.
If we get it over, we seen a HUD.
Seen a HUD. So, anyways, got that one. What else we got clear ready to close that you give up, Spoonie?
I mean, the other one in that same county that we were talking about, that thing's dope. I don't know if we're going to keep that one or not.
We are all completely lost because the last thing we
Copperell.
talked about was Trinity.
Copperell.
Copperell's in Trinity.
It's in the other county we were just talking about. We just looked at that land.
Where's Copperell at? I thought
in
Copperell
Bosque.
was in the
in Bosque.
Metroplex. It's in Bosque County.
Mm-hmm. It's in Bosque.
Oh,
It's in Bosque
man.
or
I'm super sad now. I thought that was a Metroplex property.
oh no, there's Coppell in the Metroplex. Copperell is just north of Lake Whitney.
Damn.
Braxton, you interested?
Yeah.
Gotta be moved.
Y'all want a mobile and move It's got to be moved though.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
know. What's the price? We don't have no price on that.
What you got, Chad? $12.
Yeah. And if you go watch on YouTube, we'd love you better.
12 ducats.
And are you going to stay in the Airbnb, Chad? I need to know. I've got some weirdness going on with the Airbnb right now. I'm not ready to talk about it, but Spoon, you can't stay at the Airbnb, so don't even look at us.
I'm not. There's zero possibilities I would stay in it, given the weirdness you have going on.
Were you going to stay before the weirdness started?
I don't know, but there's zero possibilities that I would, given the weirdness.
Well, it's could get weird at the Airbnb.
That's all I'm saying.
Braxton and DJ
Chad's all for that.
are
though.
driving out. Y'all driving?
Mhm.
Unless there's a sock on the door when they get there, and then they'll have to go find a no-tell
Hey,
motel to stay
DJ,
at.
I'm gonna go over here. What? Why? Don't worry about it, dude.
What?
Tell you when you're older.
You're gonna make DJ earmuff it?
Yeah.
DJ hasn't bought his ticket yet. So DJ, when you watch this, you need to go buy your ticket because Braxton's gonna, I guess, buy. Y'all gonna split gas? How y'all gonna do that? You're gonna stop and eat snacks?
It'll be haunted after he
don't
stays there,
know.
Chad.
We ain't talked about that.
I haven't talked about it. No.
Just that.
Well, Chad, interesting deal. You can get a ticket and a room at Airbnb for the highest bid on this, and the highest right now is $3, I think. So for
Oh
$4,
shit, I'm in at $5.
for $4 you could be in.
How do I bid?
Not a ticket to Hive Mind, but just a place to stay at the. Actually, no, a ticket to Hive Mind too. No, I don't remember. Yes, that's how that works.
That's part of it.
That's part of it. So, anyways, if anybody else is interested on this, if you're watching this after it's live, you can go to the R2R Eventbrite. Just search R2R on Eventbrite. Buy a Hive Mind ticket. Come stay in the Airbnb with us. Go to the event. Hopefully by then we would have assigned our 56 acres. I think they're doing a lot of land flipping there. Seen Logan Bentley former. You like Logan. I like Logan.
I do like Logan.
Do you follow his post?
I do.
Did you see that he ended on land? He started on lots, went to house flipping, and then went to like land deals.
Yeah, I remember he talking at one of your events about the first deal he did, where he had that land he bought and was in the oil field and swapped out into some other lots.
You got to talk into the mic.
Hi.
Yes.
I remember from one of your events where he talked about his first deal,
Yeah.
where he had a big lot and he traded in some small lots and waited them out.
Yeah.
Made
But
some big money.
he did a post today where he talked about his deals, and at the end he just started doing big land deals. I find it somewhat ironic, and this is just me. How much land have you turned and burned in your real estate career?
Just land without houses on them?
Yeah.
Not that much.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we do lots and stuff, but it's not like thousands. It's 50, 20, who knows?
I don't know. I mean,
I think
like my fifth deal was a land deal. I
I'd say
remember
20 or 30.
I remember at the beginning we did a bunch of lots. I thought we bought like half of Granbury. I thought we bought 12 lots in 1 week in Granbury.
We did do that.
It seems to me we've done a lot of lands deal, but Spoon says it's a small.
I don't know. I just never counted.
When you're a baller, that's just a small number to you.
Yeah, Spoon ball so hard. But anyways, I did 32 acre tract.
More ways than one.
Did my original house, my homestead. I feel like we've done a ton of land deals. I feel like they're popular right now, but I don't know. You're thinking, I like this.
There's a ton of people that are chasing land deals right now. We have, Anthony and his crew. They do a bunch of that stuff, and they have Carl. What's his name? Uncle Carl. They do stuff together. So all of that group chases land. We know Logan and Tyler do it. I do think it's very popular right now, and there's obviously money to be made in it. We just saw. Now I don't think it was a land deal, but speaking of Logan, did you see his $2 million?
I did.
One assignment.
Everybody loves when you blow in the mic. Do it again. There you go. There you go.
Asthma.
Anyways, yeah,
Did
the
you see his $2 million?
that was a warehouse deal, but the land, I find it interesting. I don't know, land is a confusing thing to me. I think if you're wanting to owner finance and you're wanting, I found something out. When was it? Saturday. I went to shoot a TikTok at a mobile home park that I lived at when I was a kid. Show Emery. Have I showed you the mobile home park? Mm-hmm. It traded hands last July. The guy bought it for $225,000. So a deal right out from underneath our nose, a mobile home park. He went in to change the mobile home park. So the house that I lived in the 80s is still there, but it's going to go away. And the city and the county will not let him put but one mobile home per 2 acres per county reg in Leon County. Now, Leon County can't get much more bumfuck than any place else on earth.
Trying to keep all the affordable housing out.
It's not trying to keep any of the affordable housing out. Do you not remember what happened to us in Granbury?
I do.
What was it?
Oh, it was the combination. Were you talking about Toller? Septics converged with wells that were already there, the closeness of all of them, and the way they had laid out all of that.
And
it was a hot mess.
No, it wasn't. I'm talking about the county regs. Not talking about who built that. That was legal when they built it.
It was legal. It was still legal. We were still legal. They just wouldn't give us the whatever you call it, override to split it up into multiple tracks because it would have left us outside that legal limits.
It was grandfathered in. We're talking about a lot right here, but Spoonie is talking in code and thinking y'all were there.
In Toller, Texas, you have to have 1 acre per domicile to have a septic on it. We had
hold on. Nope. Septic with city water. See,
no, it could be on well too.
Nope. Well was 2 acres.
Okay. All right.
So the Trinity watershed has an overlay that's over the top of the county regulations.
I think it's a BRAC.
Do what?
I thought it was the BRAC, Brazos River Authority.
It was a Trinity watershed. It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That was what they told us in the commissioner's court, was a Trinity watershed, had an overlay over the county that tied the county's hands to where everything that's still there is grandfathered in. But if you're building new builds, you have to have a minimum of 1 acre or a subdivision plat. They had to approve it. You had to go before the commissioner's court. We could not get that done because of the Trinity watershed. So we had a duplex out there that would have took 4 acres of land because there's a common water well that served all these properties. There was, I think, 2 water wells on it. There was one. There was 2 water wells.
One that was abandoned and one that was running.
Yeah. So anyways, those 2 water wells and septics kept us from being able to subdivide that land. And that is what, I guess it's going to happen even more in the state of Texas. That's what Leon County, I don't know if it's the same thing. I assume it's something similar, but as they do that, they just don't want the effluent from the septic systems to get into the water table. I don't know if they're testing the water every so often. I don't know what's leading to it. I have no idea what's going on there. The only thing I do know is that all these land people that are out there getting it, you know what I mean? They better understand what it's going to take to subdivide it. If they're trying to do that, if that's an exit strategy, if it's something they're looking into, they need to know. That hey, these things are coming down the pipeline in Texas. I don't know about the rest of the country, and it could really, really, really hinder your exit. So if you're buying it bulk like we are with the 56 acres, you got to have it where it works. Selling it as 56 acres, not chopping it up. Now, 10-acre tracts in the state of Texas, most places, 10.01 acres or whatever, you don't have to have a subdivision plat. You don't have to go before the commissioner's court. That's why you see a ton of people that do that. The county can regulate that, themselves, so you have to be cautious of that. Great place to get this information is to call a surveyor in the area. Tell them, hey, look, and call multiple, because we've had surveyors lead us way astray, including on that one. We called him, said, hey, we need to chop this up. He said, no problem. I'll be there in 2 seconds. He couldn't get to it, called another one. He said, hey, this ain't legal. Can't do it this way. Got to go before the commissioner's court. We went before the commissioner's court. Spoon, how'd you like that? I thought it was pretty interesting because there's like 4 country bumpkins up there. and one lawyer that's right out of law school.
And the answer every time, like we're paying, you pay $250 or whatever to go enter your question to get on the docket. And I just watched several times over and over these people. They're like, well, we would like to do this. Okay, we'll get some more information and come back to us next time and we'll have an opinion.
Yeah,
Same thing with us. They're like, you know what? Why don't you go home and answer these 3 questions and come back to us? It seemed like a never ending process.
Yeah, it did. And the funny part about it, when we were in that scenario, is the bumpkins up there on the commissioner court would all, when the question would get asked, they would all look at each other, and then they'd look at the lawyer, and the lawyer would, okay, and then he would start responding, and that was it. Like, we need these 3 questions answered, but we don't need them answered by you. We need you to go get an engineer. We need you to go do this. We need to go do that. And we're like, and I remember the one dude was like, wait a second, are we talking about something that already exists? And we're like, yes. And he looked around dumbfounded, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, this ain't stopping anything from happening. It's already built. It's already in existence. Why can't we approve this? And the lawyer's like, nope, vetoed. Spoon doesn't remember it.
I do remember. Then you spent the rest of the time talking to that California developer lady out in the lobby that had moved here to develop land. And she was having a hard time too. She said she'd been there 6 months, back and forth, just every time they open.
Tina,
every 2 weeks.
with your sweet ass, if you're watching this, if you find this California developer lady on the internet, she was hot.
She was.
No, don't say it. You just say she was ugly as sin. You're married.
I was just gonna say she was mid-50s.
You put some respect on that old lady's name. She was hot. Not even for her age, because we don't have ageisms here. She was just hot. She was hot whether she was 22
I didn't notice any of that.
87, however old she was. I don't know. She's
I
ageless.
spent most of my time thinking about my family and my wife. So
she was ageless.
Whatever.
But hot. And if you find me on the internet, please hit me up. Braxton?
Jacob would have gotten a yes.
Well, we know why, though.
Yeah.
Well, they were scared. They've heard the rumors.
That one definitely can't go
He
on.
probably wouldn't have had to, he wouldn't even had to show up. He'd have just done it from
For those that don't know Jacob, who is Jacob? And when we bought the office, we had a tenant in the opposite side where we do the R2R retreat learnings. How did that eviction go? Tell us that story.
The politically correct version is that the tenant didn't really want to get out, but he wasn't on a lease, so Jacob advised him of his options. That was to leave or to leave, and he got it done. So
I mean, he did say, "You've got to give me notice," and
Let-
Jacob's like, "This is your notice."
I am the notice.
How did he do it, though?
Very sternly, very aggressively, in a manner that would have incited chaos and fear.
Y'all got to know Jacob too, because he's the most nicest, softest spoken guy most of the time. Just like, and he gets frustrated with me and Corey. He's like, "God, you guys are stupid," but he's never just like, he never just bull chest his way into a place and pushing people around.
Braxton, why are you shy on the camera? Like, are you afraid to flex? Are you afraid that Spoon might have a flashback from his days in El Paso and slap the shit out of you?
No, it's not as much that. It's like, it's very personal for Jacob how he handles his business.
Yeah.
And on that particular day, that was a very personal way that Jacob decided to do that. It was a shock to all of us, but I don't really think that's my place.
We would have never guessed it, but Jacob's harder than woodpecker lips. That dude is tough.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Tough.
Okay.
I thought that was
harder than woodpecker lips. You never heard that?
What color is the woodpecker in this story?
I don't know. I've never held one. I've seen them outside on a telephone pole.
Gotcha.
Whoa. Now we're talking about a stripper woodpecker.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you're just way off.
I'll try to take a picture the next time one in my yard. They're waking us up.
I don't think it's appropriate to talk about exactly how Jacob did it, other than it was a way that shocked all of us, and it made us all learn something about Jacob.
I mean, it makes it seem worse than what actually happened. The way
rumor has it he slammed his dick on the desk and broke the desk in half.
That's what we hear.
But there's no cameras in that room.
All we know is the next day the tenant was gone and his Biden sticker was no longer on his
He did. He did.
on his SUV.
Somebody,
He did pull the Biden.
Chad's
sticker off.
winning the bidding right now at $10, so I'm going to go in
He
at
said
11.
that $10
He's at
Ken.
$10,
I'm not
but
sure
he-
if that's for the mobile. He's selling it for 10, or he's bidding 10. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but you can bid. It's the super chat button. That's not a $10 super chat. That's a
Oh, okay.
$10.
That's how the super chat works.
Yeah, he's still at $10, but he
means he's saying that his mobile home's $10.
It's
Oh,
ten-
I like
$10.
$10, bro.
yeah. I'll take a mobile home.
Let me know, homie. We got it.
Yeah, we'll
take
buy that
it.
for $10.
Only
Ooh.
click that 10 times.
Yeah.
Don't
you
overbid
live
for
in
us.
the country. Who's saying we live in the country? Why y'all think we're country?
Do what?
That's hurtful.
They're hiding behind the anonymous.
That's
Yeah,
hurtful in it seems.
Yeah, they didn't fill out the proper paperwork for Facebook to tell us who they are. You know,
Mhm.
Facebook's weird like that.
It seems like you're judging me based on my country vernacular.
No, it's because you won't talk into the microphone, but when you do,
I'm talking in the
you
microphone
blow.
now.
No, you're talking over here.
Then you like try to be weird about
Can
it.
you hear me?
You're like,
So Hill?
Pretend that thing's a wiener
Yeah.
and get real.
mhm.
Get,
Just get in
yeah,
there.
get in.
Just
yeah.
like in El Paso. Just come on.
Yeah, that's good, Spoon.
You weirdo.
See how his face lit up whenever that.
You know,
It's
It's not often you get to imagine things like that.
He's like, whoa! I haven't had this since my army days.
I wasn't in the army.
I know. That's why we know what you did when you were around all them grown men. that
It's
were
just
in
men
the
in
army.
uniforms for you, isn't it, Jason?
It is so is.
Firemen or police? Which do you prefer?
Oh, neither.
Male nurses.
Yes, male nurses.
Braxton brought us a male nurse the other day, and I kept calling him male nurse.
Which
And
seems
how old is he?
sexist.
He's 21.
Seems
Yeah.
very misogynistic to call
Well,
him male nurse.
I apologized.
I mean, did you?
I
Or
did
did you say?
specify.
Or did you say I should have apologized and didn't actually apologize?
I told Braxton, I'm like, hey, tell your male nurse friend.
So you
that
didn't apologize to him. You
I-
told Braxton.
I don't have his number. Okay,
I feel like we could call Major right now
Hold
and
on.
fix this.
his name's Major.
Yeah.
Male nurse is way better. So first off, I apologize. I said, Braxton,
Uh-huh.
tell your male nurse friend that I'm sorry that I assumed his gender. I didn't mean to do that. You know what I mean?
And that was respectful of you. It was
So-
considerate.
Yeah, if it's Z nurse or they nurse,
Mhm.
you just let me know.
Zed.
All inclusive.
Z nurse, whatever it is, you know,
Yeah.
we'll get it fixed. But and I don't even think he's a nurse yet. I don't think he's been through clinicals.
No, he just started nursing school.
For anybody that wants to know, Corey's on the market and he's looking for a polyamorous throuple.
Now you're using them $20 words again.
I just know I'm helping you out, buddy.
It's thruple with the opple in there. Thruple.
Throuple.
It's
But
the
he's
country
definitely-
vernacular. I got you,
He's
Jason.
He's polyamorous.
Can y'all hear Sohail?
I can.
No, I'm talking about the people in the audience. Like,
Yeah, they should be able to.
Chris Lowe, go watch on YouTube like an adult and buy your ticket to the event in Fort Lauderdale. So, guys,
What's up, Kevin?
what's your projection for the next week? Are we going to make our $50,000 goal this
We
week?
got to. There's no choice.
I don't know that's very
I agree with you, but
that's ambiguous. It's like, yeah, we gotta. If we don't, I'm robbing a liquor store. That's what that sounds like.
how much do you think you get away with? And do you think you could get away with it?
Robbing a liquor store?
Yeah.
Not that much. I don't feel like there's a lot of money in a liquor store.
Why?
Do you think you could get away with it though?
I don't think that matters. I think if you're going to go like
Is-
larceny, you're going to do some Fed time, you might as well make it worth your time.
Have you ever heard such a word?
Just called robbing a place, Jason.
Yeah.
Be normal. Don't be weird.
Quit
Wait,
trying
he's-
to impress us with $20.
I'm not trying to
words.
impress you. That's how I talk. So what if I have an antiquated vernacular?
Now,
I'm sorry y'all don't read books with the quotes.
look, I'm not going to
Next to
say my
antiquated.
favorite
The
homosexual
crime
slur.
of taking the goods of another person without permission, usually secretly.
Oh, this is not
Legit.
secretly. This is
Nah,
not gonna be
this
secret.
is armed robbery.
Yeah.
There you
But,
go.
but we can't talk about it too much. We'll get canceled. Not canceled, but like YouTube.
I
be
feel
they're
like that would
conspiring.
boost your ratings.
Here's what I need to know.
Yeah.
Do you think there's not a lot of money at liquor stores because of the
No.
neighborhoods they're typically in?
No, I think there's a lot of money in the liquor store itself, the way they sell and inventory and things like that. But if I was running a liquor store at the time of day when you would most likely get robbed, I would take all the cash out of the till on a regular basis and put it in the safe.
Why is there a particular time of day that liquor stores get robbed?
I would think it's at night. You don't just show up at noon when everybody's there that you know.
Is it because at night you can get away easier?
I would think so
Why?
because it's dark.
Whoa. I'm That's not good, Spoonie.
We got $10 finally.
What's not good?
Most banks are robbed during the day, Spoon.
I didn't say banks. We're talking about liquor store.
Yeah, but most banks are robbed during the day.
Hey, did y'all see the video of that dude that got
We'd change subject.
the liquor store
Thank
robbery?
you, Chad, for the $10. Can't wait to see you at the Airbnb when it gets a little weird. You think it gets weird?
I won't be
Chad,
there.
don't say we didn't warn you, bro.
If it does, I'm out.
Out where? Out in the pool?
Remember,
Wherever.
I told you he's polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
Yeah.
Out in the streets, the weirdness that looks like it could happen. I'm not there.
I'm in the middle of it. Not
You're-
really.
You're part of the weirdness. Like
No, I'm
that's-
not. I'm not going to.
You absolutely are.
No, I'm not going to make.
Did
it
you
weird.
make everything weird? We can't go to lunch without you making it weird.
What do now?
I
Say
think-
an example.
Do we need to talk about why we were like 2 hours behind on our Roadhouse wait list?
Yes.
We weren't 2 hours behind. We were 2 hours behind because that lady was a jerk.
No, I'm saying the reason why she was one in the first place.
No, she was rude to me for no reason. I was in there first.
She wasn't.
You didn't hear what Corey said when we got there.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Oh, that was so good.
I don't know why she started being rude like out of the blue because the other lady said how many people I told her. She's like, you have to talk to me, sir. Talk to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know why are you mad at me?
Yeah. I walked in.
With the
she-
itty
and she
bitty-
asked me. I had my
What?
kids. I had Biggie Biggs. I had Emery. I walked in. We just cleaned out a property, just cleaned up a shit box. Me and Biggins had to get on the tractor. Spoon was, I mean,
Spoon's been all morning driving the tractor. Corey showed up to do the last 10 minutes worth of it. Typical Corey.
It was
But it
like
would've-
10:30 and Corey
Like,
rolls up.
Let me get on there and make this efficient, guys. Y'all have done all the work. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to do the last 10 minutes. Somebody screenshot this so I can Instagram it.
I had to shoot a TikTok. It was heavy work.
Right.
It was
the
heavy
night
work.
before though, when he's like, "Yeah," I'm like, "So when are you getting here?" He's like, "I mean, probably sunlight."
Yeah, sunlight, 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Why would I wait?
Hours
Like,
later, he
there's-
rolls up.
5:30, it'll all be on the curb.
Yeah. So
I like to work in the dark.
I did get there at daylight. They weren't there.
He
I
did
had
not.
to make a lap. I had to take my kids and show them the hill country. Once we got back to the job site and they had arrived,
I could hear you on the phone at the Temple Buc-ee's. Like
you're making stuff up now.
you were
I told
talking to
Buc-ee's in your truck.
I hear, "Welcome to Buc-ee's, sir." And I know there's only one between that job and you.
That's just what my lady friend down there says because it's code. That's welcome.
He was in the New Braunfels one because he had already been down to Max.
Yeah.
Then further.
That's what happened.
Mhm.
So, what he said, what we ended up, we're going, we're there. He's on the tractor. I hand him a baby.
Yeah.
I was like, "Here, take this baby." He
And I
likes,
held him.
he
He
likes
likes
time
me.
on the tractor,
I play with your kid all the time.
but you made him nervous, or you?
I didn't make him nervous. I didn't want to hold him and drive the tractor because it's not my kid. I got too many kids. I was just letting you hold your kid.
I'm gonna send this picture to the group message so we can
Good.
put this on the screen.
I got like 400
Hold on,
kids.
hold on. We're gonna
Sometimes
get-
I
we're gonna
just
get
want to
this on
not
the
drive a
screen.
tractor with a kid in my
We're gonna
lap.
get this on the screen because there was a time we were there on Sunday.
Mhm.
Spoonie was like, "I can't drive with your baby on there." I'm like, "Well, he can't do anything other than ride that tractor."
He could have helped. You could have held him.
No,
Pulled
no,
up my
he-
truck for that.
Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, he could have. We were going to throw him in the bed of Braxton's truck, but I was afraid he might climb out. And got thinking
Which
about it.
he
I was like,
would.
if
He
he
would.
jumped out of, I
That's
was like,
true.
bro,
this
he
would've
would.
been
He's
bad.
Superman over the rail at the baseball game,
A
and I
couple
reached out
times.
and caught him. Like,
right,
I'm
so-
like, hey, let's not do that, dude.
I had to get on the tractor with the baby.
You didn't have to. You
I
wanted to
did.
shoot a TikTok.
No, I didn't shoot the TikTok on the tractor with a baby. I'm
You
not-
did. You had Jacob shoot it while you were walking
I
around.
did not have Jacob do anything. Jacob just saw some fucking cuteness going down and
Mm.
said, "You know what?
Did that video end up on TikTok?
There's no video." He
Yes,
took
there
a
is.
picture. The picture's
Jake-
about to be up there.
Jacob put it in the group.
That's the picture right there.
That's not the picture. He took a video of it.
Yes, this is it. This is the picture. He did not send me a video. So either way, doesn't matter. Me and Biggins, Jason had about 2 hours of work left going at the rate he was going. And me and Biggins jumped on the tractor and knocked it out in what, 10 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah. It was like, we'll just get this done real fast so we can go eat. We were hungry. We hadn't ate all day. The story gets worse because we arrive at Roadhouse. Jason's already checked in. He told him 7. I thought it was 8. I couldn't count.
Because he even corrected me. He's like, no, it's 8. And I'm like, 7.
All right. So I walk up and the lady asks, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm with him." And she goes, "What do you mean you're with him?" And I said, That's my husband.
Well, I heard that part, but who cares about that?
No,
why would
to
she?
the hostess before.
Yeah, but why would she be upset about that?
Before your
She
encounter.
doesn't like gay people,
Oh.
obviously.
Maybe.
I mean, what else? What other reason would there be?
I don't know. She got mad like super quick.
She did get mad super quick.
you're
and
really
then,
upset.
And then Spoon started bulldogging her.
I didn't bulldog her. I'm just like, why? Like, I just told that lady. She's like, you talk to me, sir. All right, homie. Go stand under sign number 2. What the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah,
what are we at Disney World? What are we doing here?
I was like, hey, we will just split up so we don't have to wait 2 hours.
You didn't say that. I said that. Can we
He
split up our
basically did
deals?
that.
Yeah. Do what?
He pulled up the definition of bulldogging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that
so
was basically
I was
Spoon.
just I needed to look it up.
yeah,
That was Spoon.
that was Spoon. He was just he don't realize when he does it, but he got in there. He got in that ass a little bit, made him a little uncomfortable because
I was uncomfortable.
I was uncomfortable.
You were uncomfortable?
Yes, it was very uncomfortable. It was a very uncomfortable.
Why?
scene.
She was
I
being
felt
really
like
rude.
how Corey normally makes me feel more in public.
Oh, that's
Yes.
weird.
It was
I just didn't understand why the lady started being rude to me out of nowhere.
well,
Like,
because she thought you
Well,
were
because
gay.
you didn't have all the facts why she was doing that. That
like I was
part
just
of it.
sitting there and I walked in. She was nice. I'm like, yeah, 7 people. And then she just started being rude. And I'm like, why are you being mean
In
to me?
that brief encounter, there was
It was
Corey
very-
walked in.
Like she went
With the kids.
hardcore right turn rude. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
She didn't like the fact that we were homosexual.
You
Well,
were
we're
in a tough
not.
spot. You didn't
I
have all
do want to
the
clarify we're
sequence
not.
of events
Whoa,
that
hold on.
transpired.
Don't make it weird. Okay. So this goes down. We're walking. The other lady then inquires about mine and Jason's relationship,
Mhm.
to which I told her it was our 17th year anniversary. And she
Which is funny.
goes,
It's like, congrats.
oh, really? How's that been? And I was like, well, at first it was a little weird. Our parents didn't approve, but that's mainly because I was 25 and I was 14 and he was 25. And then she was highly like, oh,
Maybe that's why I
shit.
was sick afterwards because they put something in our food. Like I felt
They
terrible on the way out of
They
there.
probably
felt
I
great.
dropped you. So now we got all
They
the
what dropped me?
I dropped you.
Oh,
So
like they're rolling me.
so we had all the hostesses and waitresses at Texas Roadhouse believing it was mine and Spoon's 17th anniversary.
We didn't. He did.
With our kids, Spoon. Our kids were there.
I mean, that was the most believable part
Y'all's
because
kids.
it's like my niece and nephew. They probably thought they were adopted.
Who's the
Yeah.
mom and dad in that relationship?
He's the
Oh,
mom
no,
for sure.
Not at all.
For sure.
You're
Mm-mm.
very motherly.
Yeah.
Well, I am nurturing.
I am
I'll
not.
take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm not the one that's checking in constantly.
But I think I guess you didn't hear most of those conversations.
No,
take
I was
place,
just like,
so-
why is this lady
so-
being really mean to me out of nowhere? Like I was like super, like what just fucking
Because
happened?
you like turned away or whatever because they were doing something, and that was right when Corey walked in, dropped that, and then you turned back, and then it was like, bam, she had that attitude.
Like she hit me in the face with that. I'm like, what just happened? Like,
yeah.
why are you being mean to me?
I mean, that it happened within that 5 seconds that you looked away. Corey walked in.
And I did get upset because I was like, I don't understand this. Like, why did you just turn
you
into him?
bulldogged her. You then went in, and I was like, this got really believable right then.
I'm not saying she didn't have an attitude. It's just
She had
that-
attitude. You gave her one back,
I'm sure I did.
Like
Like
a
because
gay
it was
hot
out of
mess.
nowhere.
like oh.
So the other would be like bulldoze and just like you're in there, you got that attitude. You're like, I am better than you, hostess at Roadhouse. That
I don't think
attitude.
that attitude. You
Yeah.
had that attitude.
I was throwing up bulldogging for our
Yeah.
non-country folk.
Yeah, you were
I
like,
hear do you hear the drone?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's a drone about to come through here. So, anyways, it was a good time. Okay, well, we crashed the drone. It sounds like. So
Well, for whatever it's worth, I wasn't trying to be mean. She just was mean out of nowhere.
She started with that.
Like I had no
Oh.
idea where it came from.
she started it, but you finished it.
I was
and then
just
you got eye drops in your chicken
that,
fried
that makes a
steak.
lot of
Like, I
sense
get it.
because I told him on the way home, like, my stomach, I'm so sick.
And
And then I pulled over and slept for like 2 hours on the side of the road. That makes all the sense now. They eye dropped
They
me.
messed up my order. All right,
got a
we got an
envelope.
incoming envelope.
Feels like a trap.
Should you grab this?
Corey, that's all you.
All right.
That breeze feels nice. Here you go.
Whoa. There's no way this is going to set down. All right.
We're all
Jason,
afraid we're gonna get hit.
Stick your hand in there, Jason.
Grab that bitch.
No way.
Jason, grab
What
it.
is it? What is it?
You grab snakes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Harper Belmont. Idiot.
Uh-oh. This is I got an autograph from the cornerback. I would like to show
Oh.
autograph from the cornerback. That
What's it? His
Show
name's
your
Luke?
camera, Corey.
What was
Yeah,
his name? Luke or
The
Dale?
one next to the front one, the other one. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
P.S. F. Braxton, he's slow.
Let me
I
see
didn't
this.
like that guy anyways, so thought he was.
We got a real autograph right there.
Oh, it's Ryan. I thought his name was Luke. I was way off.
Oh my
He kicked your
God.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't,
He was so fast I got confused by his name.
I mean, he beat me in work boots, but if you don't eat his Wheaties in the next 6 months or however long it takes me to drop 30 pounds on a
I
hunger
feel
strike,
like this is going to turn into a full-on like Jake Paul, Logan Paul kind of thing.
we'll never be that famous. First off, secondly,
We
Who's
won't-
Greg?
Huh?
huh?
It was Greg?
Who's Greg Paul in this situation?
Yeah.
The-
I don't
the
know who
dad.
that is.
Oh, that's you. Spencer.
Me
Yeah,
probably.
you're definitely dead.
Yeah. Well, just bulldogging ladies because they don't like you.
What bulldogging her? She was
That's
mean.
Such a dad.
Like, why the fuck
quality,
would she be
too.
mean for no
Either way,
reason?
We'll
Not
get-
for no reason.
it was not.
But it had no reason with me. Like, I was being polite.
You're the husband.
Yeah,
of
can
the-
you imagine what this looks like having sex? Because that's what went through her mind.
It's awful.
She was mad. Just
She
thinking
seen
about
the
that.
mental picture
She
and then
just
seen the
like-
cute ass kids and we're like, too much. It blew her top. She couldn't figure it all out. It was sensory overload at that point in time.
She was really mad.
I
And I was
thought-
just like,
I thought your next step was asking for the manager.
Oh, there you go.
I was like,
oh, I could have gone full Karen.
what?
Ryan explained it.
Oh,
That does make more sense.
it does. It does. It is a branded card from Harper Belmont. Harper Belmont. It's even got a little QR code on the back. The rumor is if you take a picture of this QR code, I don't know if y'all can do that, but if you can get your phone on there, you'll see a picture of Ryan taking a shower.
Keep it up.
Harper Belmont
Keep it
Media.
up for.
Yeah, let's get that.
When you need the best video production, Harper Belmont Media is there for you.
He's controlling the camera.
They're the only ones. Ooh.
Also, Braxton doesn't know what NPR is, and that upsets me.
Well, it sounded like you said
All
M right there. Did you say-
NPR,
what's the N for?
National Public Radio.
Good save.
National
Sorry, I'm
Public
not 60.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. So what deals we got to get across the finish line this week? Are we going to close on our 6 acres, both 6 acres? Did we get that other 200,000 raised? Anybody know?
I retagged Jake. I haven't seen anything though.
So we're closing on 6 acres down by Austin, 6 acres up here, right here, almost where we're at right now. And close on those 2 this week. Spoon, you excited?
Maybe Copperell too.
Copperell's been there for a while, but now I'm not near as excited about it that it's not in
Hmm.
the Metroplex. I mean, I know
It's
you
still,
like it a lot.
still nice. Be a good rental.
It's labeled a 1 on our board. It will be a good rental, but I mean, overall, what else?
I should be able to close Bracketville in a week if Title can get a note drawn or anything.
Oh, by this week?
Mhm.
So Bracketville, tell them what Bracketville is. Tell them about your road trip, son.
We got a condo down there near Del Rio.
And
It's a nice condo too.
It's on a fort. Like it was pretty cool. It's like 3,000 acres. I mean, they're developing new stuff in there. There's a hotel, golf course, swimming pool.
Is it a lot of like snowbirds down there? Is it old people?
no.
It's just people that live in Bracketville, man.
But what
There's a lot of DPS there.
yes, a lot of
Staying
yes,
at the hotel there on the fort.
because Bracketville is a place where they just cleared a state of emergency or an invasion. They had a big press conference at the Bracketville courthouse. And so we had that contract at Bracketville, and because our phone listens to us, it's like YouTube video of them like declaring an invasion, like Bracketville, what county is it in?
Webb, I think.
Oh, even better. It's in Webb County. That's a giant county down there. But either way, it popped up on my feed. Bracketville declares invasion, begs Biden for help or whatever. And I was like, whoa, it's a county seat. So that's one of the rules I have about investing. Like if you invest, if you go into a tertiary market, you want to be in a county seat. County seat's really hard to destroy. I mean, I think the Panhandle County seats, once you go there, you're like, oh wow, there's nothing here except that courthouse.
There's like
Nothing.
nothing in between those courthouses either. It's like courthouse.
I mean, it's crazy. But anyways, if you're going to invest in a county seat. If you're in a tertiary market, so yeah, that was pretty cool. What is They filmed the Alamo version back in the day there at Bracketville. Maybe
Yeah,
at that.
See,
fort.
Kevin gets the NPR jokes. Kevin's old like me.
The Alamo John Wayne movie is a pretty good movie. The only part of that movie I remember is
I gotta watch that now. Might
Yeah.
have been on that fort.
it
'Cause
might have
they've got
been
old buildings like that.
really. No way.
Like they've restored stuff on it.
Is there a fake Alamo down there?
I gotta.
Now I'm sad that we're
I gotta go
selling that.
find it
I feel
now.
like we should keep it because the R2R Alamo.
It is constructed near Bracketville, Texas, on the ranch of James T. Happy. Chado Rodriguez, the general contractor of the set, built 14 miles of tarred roads for access to the site from Bracketville.
Tarred roads. That just means they poured oil over gravel and
Yeah, his
Braxton.
men sank 6 wells in the broad, 12,000 gallons of water.
I don't think
each
you
day.
can say that word anymore.
Tar?
God damn it, Spoon.
You
So
just
he'll
said it.
just told you, and you're just fucking blurted out. Anyways, that's pretty cool. You'll have to find that. But when you were in the town, the 80-year-old lady that showed it to you, she said they were written for what?
800 to 900.
And you're buying it for 45.
Mm-hmm. She said they do have a lot of luck with Airbnbs out there too.
Really?
So I was going to talk to her, see if she would manage or if she has someone that does.
Because you're about to be
Yeah, I am about to be a host.
He's
2 locations.
He's gonna lease our house on Calhoun and then Airbnb it to get around the dumbass regulation about Airbnbs. And I might have to buy him a wardrobe and stick in that closet. We're going to get some mail sent there. Not all. What can we send there?
Like an energy bill.
Yeah, the electric bill that comes out automatically anyways.
You can get his Propecia script delivered there.
My Propecia script. But I'm not Braxton, so it doesn't really help much. But
Yeah.
we'll get some Corey Thompson mail sent there, whatever.
Some gas station boner pills.
Yes, I love gas station bonus.
You know, hey, I went
Chuck
to
Norris water
the other day
delivered.
before we got to that clean out. There, I was at a gas station that had all like a wall of them, and I started to get like 30 of them and just put them in your truck and take a picture of it.
Yeah.
But then I realized the investment I'd have to make was not worth the return.
That would have been worth
Yeah.
it.
And when you open the door,
look at what I found in Corey's truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and
Just-
you open the door and there's an 8-year-old sitting there and very
It's like,
curious.
Jason, what is that?
what
do
is
these pills
that? What
do?
is that exactly? What would you tell my
Oh,
8-year-old
it's a
when
oh,
she
this
asked
is
you
your
that?
dad's special medicine. That's how
Yeah.
he gets up in the morning.
You're
Yeah,
like,
this is his special medicine.
Mhm.
That's what you would send my 8-year-old with some gas
this is a
station
joke.
boner
And then she'd
pills.
be like, explain to me why it's funny.
Yeah,
Explain to me why it's funny
And I'd
right
say
now.
you'll have to ask your dad later.
she's
He'll-
very
he'll
smart.
explain
And
it to
then
you.
let's just say she doesn't. Let's say she takes them and then she's at show and tell at the school. We met the teacher yesterday. She's at show and tell. She's trying to get to know her classmates, let her know a little something about her
And
dad.
she's like,
And she whips out the gas station boner pills and is like, "This is my dad's very special medicine."
And
This
then
is
you
how he
get a
wakes
phone
up
call
in the
from
morning.
the teacher, and the teacher says, "What you
oh,
doing
that'd be
later?"
hilarious.
The teacher then wants to hang out.
Actually doesn't because she thinks I have a flaccid penis. She's like, "Why do you need gas station boner pills?" Emery actually got an F because your gas station boner pills on show and tell day.
I mean,
get
that
this-
still seems like it'd be worth it. That seems hilarious. Just her
Just-
dumping a pile of her dad's gas
Yeah,
station
Just trying to scar my children for
erection
life.
pills.
I don't know, Brax. I don't know. Why do we hang out with guys that try to
Yeah.
torture poor Emery like that? Emery's a sweet girl.
She
Remember
really
when you
is.
forgot her birthday, but I reminded you and told
Yeah. With her right there.
I was like, Braxton got you something for your birthday. And he's like, really? When's your birthday? And she's like, today. And Braxton's like, oh, it's Santa Claus. I hadn't brought it yet. Whatever excuse he gave.
No, I said it's out in my car. You know, I'll have to go get it later.
What do you
And then
get your
Corey
kids for
invited
Christmas?
me to go get it out of my car right there.
I did. I was like, why don't you go get it? I'll watch. What are you working on right now? I'll watch that. He had to run to the dollar store. Come back with,
What did you get her for her birthday?
oh, I got her a roof over her head.
There you go.
A meal,
What'd
I
you get her
think.
for Christmas?
I don't think anything.
There you go. So you don't have to feel too bad.
I mean, why do I got to get her something?
I don't know.
What'd
You're
you-
acting like a random
What? I don't know, what-
19-year-old should be buying her gifts.
No, I set him up.
I know.
I
I got
said-
the setup.
I set him up hard. Like she was super excited. Then Braxton, like, I will give him this. He was like, "What do you think I got you?" And she's
Oh,
like,
that's a smart
she's
move.
like, "Oh, I don't know, probably a LOL doll." And I was like,
Ah,
Do you do that move when you're taking a young lady out for dinner? Do you be like, what do you do you do that deal
If you
where
had
you
to
like
guess, what do you think?
guess where we're going to eat tonight, and then like wherever they guess is you're
How
right.
did you
That's
know?
it. That's where we're going.
Y'all
It's a
are
classic.
lame as fuck. Nobody leads. We had.
I don't do that.
I'm like,
I'm
this
asking
is
him
where the
if he
fuck
does.
we're going to eat because I'm paying. And she's like, I'm vegan, and I'm like,
Well, we're at Texas Roadhouse, so you might as well just
yeah,
leave.
like
Listen, I'm going on a cross country vacation, and we're only eating at Texas Roadhouse.
We did do
He
that.
didn't believe you when I told him that
That's
fact.
fucking crazy that
That-
you went all the way to California and didn't eat anything but Texas Roadhouse.
we ate Texas Roadhouse because, listen, Spoon.
No, it's
It's 100% crazy.
on that short
Where did you hit
trip,
the-
you walk her to the
Did you
bathroom.
go
Like,
through
that's
LA?
how you solve that. The family restroom.
Did you
No.
go through any oceanside town like San Francisco or San Diego?
Mm-mm. I went through San Francisco, but we were
You didn't think like maybe while I'm here on the Pacific Ocean, I'll just try some fresh seafood.
no, because I'm fairly certain in cold water all they got is cod. What are the fish in cold water? What's the fish out there?
They got oysters, fresh oysters that are in cold water that are
Yeah,
way
but I don't
better than
eat
Gulf oysters.
I don't eat oysters. So what
Why?
else?
Why don't you eat oysters? Is that a textural thing?
Yeah, it's like, one time I ate some bad vagina and then that was it for oysters for
I
me.
mean, it seems like you're reaching with that joke.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, some people just have childish taste buds, so
I was
nothing
just
you can
like,
do about it.
this is probably
I
what
don't know.
that tastes like.
You can't
Like-
grow up and enjoy oysters then.
No, well, I grew up poor. So first off, I didn't know what an oyster was.
I
till
didn't
was
have an
grown.
oyster till I was like 22.
Yeah, I was still poor then, so I don't know what you wanted me to do. I didn't know oysters existed.
You just told us how rich you were.
I was just about
earlier
to
this
say, how
morning.
much were you making at 22? Wasn't it?
Yeah, how
Like,
much were you making?
Probably over $250,000 at that point.
I was poor.
Like,
They
I'm
didn't
not
have
talking.
Spend 100% of what you make. You are poor.
That is true.
It's like I
I
had
bought
no-
another excavator online today,
I know. I had
motherfuckers.
4 jet skis and a wakeboard boat. I couldn't afford oysters.
There's no,
Oh
there's no
man, I would
oysters.
like to draw an analog
At Texas
between
Roadhouse.
real life and somebody we know. You should try oysters. Oysters are amazing.
Why should I try them?
They're great.
Because you got to get out of your comfort zone, like Kevin said.
Yeah, but then
Duplex in New Mexico for 40. Didn't you used to live there, Jason?
yeah, Spoon. Let us know.
Where's
What's
the duplex at?
Yeah,
Clovis?
yeah?
Do you know where that's
Anybody
at?
want to go? Yeah, Clovis. Have you ever been there?
You're not
It's a little
talking to
hole
the
in the
mic
wall.
again.
It's a hole in the wall. The better question is, Chad, you live there. You could manage that easier than us. Why don't you want to buy it?
Clovis is nowhere close to where Chad lives.
I know it's closer than where we live. You
That
don't
was
think
like me
Clovis, New
saying-
Mexico is closer than Dallas to Clovis?
I think your objections to all of this are just weird. I think distance when distance is the factor, you're like, I think it's weird. The correct answer for New Mexico is I don't know New Mexico real estate laws. I don't understand tenant client. I don't understand the laws. I don't know if I can evict somebody. I don't know if I'm legally going to be in the right deal, and I'm not licensed to manage there. That's the correct answer. But keep going. It's far
Hey,
away. It's too far away.
Side question, Chad. I don't remember if you're in El Paso or Cruces, but I heard Cruces went to 24 or year-round school. Don't you have a kid out there?
You're not talking to the mic again, so he didn't hear anything.
Could you hear me, Sohail?
Yes, but
I wasn't
yeah,
confident.
when you go off axis, it's real faint. So
Yeah.
maybe stick your hand on the mic and
Yeah.
follow you around.
Right there.
Yeah.
How's this?
Or just realize there's a mic in
Or
front of my
just
face and I'm
talk-
talking to
That's
it,
That's not.
not to
Don't do
outer
that.
space.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Like, see how
He
like
said, don't touch it.
it's just like a tilt.
Yeah.
But your head
I
doesn't
don't-
move.
But it's hard to
Tilt.
see the.
Like if I want to look at Corey, I'm still right here. Look at you, I'm right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that looks good though. Now smile like a donut. No, like a donut. Oh, there you go. No, wrap them gums around that teeth.
Maybe
feel
don't.
like
I don't know. Pam, if
Maybe-
you're watching this, we're sorry.
Maybe go back to just not.
Why are
speaking
y'all
to the mic.
apologizing to Pam?
Well, because she's the only she's the only one that's gonna watch all the way through.
Oh, my wife will watch long enough to get to a point where she's mad about something we said.
And that'll be it right there.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
She'll
You
be
just set that trap. Now Megan, he didn't mean he's talking. Hit the bleep button. Bleep that out. We on a 6-second delay. Next time.
Nope.
Oh,
It'll be fun.
so I don't Clovis. I mean, 40,000 sounds like a good deal. I don't know if it's livable, but it seems like that would be easy to move. Investor Lift. Does anybody have any experience with Investor Lift in the comment section? I see a lot of people finding weird buyers and weird places on Investor Lift. So maybe that's a place to try. Bigger Pockets.
Bigger Pockets is so fun.
It is terrible. I reached out to a company about adding a forum. Like they designed a forum. They have a good forum, and they white label it and adding it to roughneckrealestate.com. So we can take all of our conversating that we do in the group to that forum and not
be one place where people can screenshot all the terrible things we say.
I don't know about that. I just
noticed that me and Braxton are the same color as the chairs.
The other day,
really weird.
The other day they gave us they gave us a group quality warning.
Oh, and Roughneck
for something that they wouldn't even let me see. They said it was a fake news, something about fake news or false news posted into the group. Would not show me the post or anything.
But I could, if I didn't like you, I could just go put that stuff in there.
You can, but normally as an admin, you can see what the violation was. And
are you an admin in Roughneck?
I think I am.
Yeah.
Admin or moderator.
Yeah, but
something.
there's a.
I am not, so I don't know that.
But you can see it'll show you what they said when they remove it automatically. It'll show you what they said, and then it gives you the option to punish them for what they said in addition to the punishment that Facebook gave them. So the other day, Andrew Hosell got. I think I don't want to get in Facebook jail for. Fake news. Somebody asked what to do about a bug problem, and he basically said solve it with fire. But he said
pretty
it
funny
in a different term, which anyways, and they said it was they said he was inciting violence, put him in Facebook jail. And now I saw that one, and he told me, and I was like, well, I don't control Facebook jail. I control R2R jail, but I don't control Facebook jail. And I thought to myself, I was like, it's just the algorithm doesn't understand sarcasm. Like it just doesn't understand sarcasm. Like, and that was it. I was like, that's a weird thing to happen there. And I was like, man, and this platform as in a whole, as a forum, you can't. I typed out a comment this morning on a post and then deleted it. And I took a screenshot, I think, because I wanted to talk about it on here. I was like, this is where I'm at in life.
It should just tell you like likeliness that this will get you banned.
It should, but I did not take a yeah, anyways. So when I did that, I was like, I typed it out and I deleted it. I was like, it's not worth commenting. I mean, it's not worth engaging on anything. Like it's like, but on a forum where you can talk real estate, you could say, whatever thing you wanted to say, and it wouldn't be out of context. If you said fire is a good solution to that, they would understand. Oh, that's sarcasm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, people constantly make those jokes. They post a picture of a spider they found, and they're like, kill it with, like.
Yeah.
You would think that they would be able to pick up on that.
Yeah, and that's another, that was the previous time, Andrew, it was another thing like that. It was another saying like, slap it. I don't remember. It was something where they said he was inciting violence. And it wasn't anything. And I even read his comment when he typed it on there, and I thought, man, that's probably on the line. I should delete it. And I didn't. And he ends up in Facebook jail over it. So I think a forum off of social media to talk real estate that isn't Bigger Pockets is definitely going to be a place in the marketplace that somebody could get some.
Well, and I also think we would not foster the kind of environment that happens on Bigger Pockets, where sometimes it's so big. I think you had the same experience I did when I got in there, was asking questions. I was just asking about wholesaling when I first started. People were like, that's stupid. It's illegal. Trust me. I'm a real estate agent. You're going to do this and that. You should never do that. And all they did was flame me. Not one person offered to help me. Yeah. And I immediately noped out. I'm like, I guess I'll go somewhere else because these people are just mean.
But another thing that'll keep it civil, and probably won't cross any lines, is not letting people be anonymous.
For real.
So that's why Bigger Pockets has a decent enough banner from there's no like bullying and bullshit. It's just a bunch of fucking cants in there giving advice. A bunch of never hads giving the advice. I think, but that's a big tangent to go off on. But Roughneck Real Estate, the website, should be almost up and going. Did she reach out to you and get whatever information she needed from you on where to host it?
Who?
Nicole.
She did not.
Well, maybe it's not live yet.
I'll text her.
I mean, there is
she already has all the hosting information. She has all the access.
Yeah, but she got my Google Analytics account. I don't know. But that thing, it'll suffice right now. I got to figure out how to get this shirt that I'm wearing on there so people can buy it. But yeah,
just spit up a T-Space site and plug it in. She can do that.
Did y'all jump on that big apartment buy on Bigger Pockets, Kevin? I don't know what that is. So no. The only thing I ever did on Bigger Pockets, I went, and you can probably still find the post. I did 1,000 bandit signs in one night, and they flamed me for that. And I mean, some people had admiration, other people didn't. It was just terrible. Did you spend much time on Bigger Pockets?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Well, I just didn't. I mean, I didn't find it really. I think I heard about it somewhere, but
damn.
Hey y'all, I hate to do it. We gotta wrap up. We gotta film the intro and outro from the podcast. If you want to, we could do it live and show people how the I don't want to say that how the sausage is made. Shit.
You want to do them live? Can you rip them out of this StreamYard app?
Yeah. I mean, I'm recording separately.
Hey.
So we could do that. I think it'd be fun.
All right, which camera? All right, Braxton, that's your camera.
Yeah, who's gonna talk?
Braxton, you go first.
Jason's got it.
Jason don't know how we do it.
Me neither.
Braxton, show him how
you did it last time. That's where we roast each other.
Took me a while to come up with a decent one.
But also like set up that you're here with Jason, you know. Hey,
I do. I'll go first.
I already know it.
I'm here with Jason Witherspoon. He's not my husband, mean lady at Roadhouse down south. This is the Different Generations podcast. And Braxton, go.
Okay. I'm Braxton Harrison, here with Jason Witherspoon and Corey Thompson. I have a full head of hair.
But no podcast name.
This is Different Generations.
I'm Jason Witherspoon. I'm here with Corey Thompson and Braxton Harrison, who have a weird relationship. And this is the Different Generations podcast.
No, that's not how this works, Jason.
No, what do we do?
You insult Braxton.
Why do I want to insult him, though?
I don't know, man. I don't.
Here, watch this.
It seems like there's no reason to do that. Like he gets enough.
I got
of
it.
Then
My
he's
name is-
gonna come up with some dumb.
My
shit
name is Corey Thompson, and even though Jason Witherspoon's talking over me right now, I still love the way he looks when he's bending over working on a sink. This is the Different Generations podcast. You gotta look at the camera though. See that camera over there?
This is the dumb thing. I'm Jason Witherspoon.
I'm not a funny human.
I also have way more hair than Corey does.
Not in your legs.
Not on your legs.
Yeah,
this is the
I got
Different
him covered
Generations
everywhere else.
podcast.
This is the Different Generations podcast.
You brought it up, so we got to do it now. My name is Corey Thompson. I'm here with Jason Witherspoon and his cancer legs. This is the Different Generation podcast. Braxton.
Yeah, that seems offensive.
Yeah, I think that one might get.
I think that
canceled.
one's over the line. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't care if you make fun of the fact that my legs have no hair, but that seems offensive to a lot of people.
Sohail laughed so fucking hard, I heard him from over here.
Yeah, well, we can. I mean, you know, that's Sohail's sense of humor. Very, very morose.
Hold on.
Morbid.
Here we go.
I'm Jason Witherspoon, and I'm here with Corey Thompson, who is scared by $20 words. If it's over 5 letters, don't say it to him because it confuses and upsets him. He turns full redneck.
This is Different Generations.
This is the Different Generations podcast, and that klaxon was brought to you by Sohail.
That's a good one.
Klaxon.
Yeah. Braxton, can you?
I'm trying to think, man.
You're not very good on the spot. Like when we're out there in the hallway and you're looking at your friends' booties, and you know what I mean. You're all feeling all inspired. Is that what it is? You can't see no ass sitting here.
I don't think that's it. Like I get all the inspiration I need looking at Spoon, but that's not.
It's weird.
Don't make it weird. It's only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about your unhealthy fixation?
Hey, remember, Jason, talk with your lips over your teeth and smile like a donut, so he can think better.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
I'm Jason Witherspoon. I'm here with Braxton Harrison on the Different Generations podcast, and he spent 30 minutes trying to come up with a rebuttal for everything we've said right now. Tune back in next week to get whatever he comes up with.
Yeah, you should write these down during the week and just hand them to us, and we'll read them.
I mean, what do you want me to go for?
Well, last time you got mad and finally came up with some. You finally like if I hold on. This is Corey Thompson. That's Braxton Harrison. You'll recognize him from getting his ass kicked in a foot race by a 38-year-old fat man. This is a Different Generations podcast.
It's accurate. I mean,
I feel like you can never get enough klaxon. It's like cowbell. Just need more of it.
Also, you're asking an employee to roast his boss, so
That
ain't
never
got
stopped.
nothing to do with it.
Listen, Braxton's MO is whatever Corey rags on me about for a few days, he starts doing until Corey moves on to another topic.
In this lighting, look at that giant one whisker you got.
Where's it at?
Out of the mustache. Turn sideways. Wow. That's
I turned up
impressive.
last night. So my daughter, Oakley, comes up to me this morning. She's like, Dada, what happened? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, why your head like that? Did somebody mow your head? Did you know somebody mowed your head?
I've ever heard.
That's a 3-year-old girl.
Oh.
3-year-old girl.
Wait. Oh, I didn't know that's what. My bad.
She's in speech therapy, so I appreciate you making fun of her. But she's going to get better.
oh,
Okay.
Anyways.
That's not right. You do the impression of the voice, and then I make fun
You're
of
making
you.
fun of it. That's an accurate impression. Why they mow your head, Daddy? I'm like, that's the cutest thing ever.
That's your impression. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at her voice.
That's the
I'm
first
laughing.
time. That's the first time Corey Thompson's ever apologized to me
He feels
here on the Different
uncomfortable.
Generations podcast.
I feel a little uncomfortable because he just throws that down.
My name is Jason Witherspoon. I'm here on the Different Generations podcast with Corey Thompson, and he just apologized for me for the first time in 5 years.
But Jason's not sorry about the gas station boner pills and Emery.
Yeah,
She's got him at show
why
and
would I
tell
be?
right now.
Why would I be sad about that?
She's got him at show
That's
and tell
hilarious
right now.
that she has your gas station boner pills at show and tell.
You bought them. They're
Buddy, you're the one always calling me,
I mean,
telling
if
me
they
you
were
need
found in
help.
your truck, it seems like you were probably the one that bought them.
Listen, if you would just go to the doctor and get the little blue pill to help your problems, you wouldn't have to worry about buying those. I think those things are going to stop your heart anyways. You drink C4 and eat gas station boner pills like they're Tic Tacs. That's not a good combination.
Jason, my little problem goes away every time you smile like a donut.
That's even weirder. That's the only time it works for you.
I don't know. This is just it. I'm not.
Are these
It's
intros and outros that we're doing right now? Is that what we're doing?
Pretty much.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know what Sohail's going to do with that. Probably a mashup on YouTube.
It's not the Different Generations podcast.
That's right.
What
Or is it?
podcast
No, I
is
thought
this?
We were doing this right
Yeah,
now.
it is. No, we're not on there. This is just the Facebook Live.
Oh,
Well,
well.
I thought he was recording them.
Chinese.
yeah, no,
honey.
I'm recording them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's recording them.
Look, another anonymous Facebook user says Chinese honey works better. I don't even know what to do with it.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Rhino horn.
That's I don't know.
If it's not made out of extinct animals, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Ryan, we're
That's
just
the
shooting
soundbite
these
that's
up
gonna keep you
live
from
being president. Do what? Well, Braxton, thank you for coming. Spoonie, thank you for coming. Those are two. I gotta re. Those sound
might wanna
bites
say, like-
are not the best sound bites. Thank you for stopping in.
Thanks for being part of this.
Thanks for being a part of this throuple of a podcast.
He
whatever
corrected
this
me.
was.
It's a thruple. Is that how you say it?
We didn't.
I mean, I like throuple.
we
throuple.
were in a heated argument when Spoon had to get up and did you pee or poop?
I peed.
Okay. We were in a heated argument. We never got to finish that. So y'all tune in. They're going to drop mine and Braxton's that we filmed already. We'll be hitting the Roughneck Real Estate YouTube. The one with Spoon where we end in a heated argument and then go out for a foot race.
That'll be next week.
Will be next week. We'll have to finish it because we were dead in the middle of.
It won't be next week because, well, I guess it will.
Yeah, it takes about a week to produce them, so it'll be out. But we'll have to finish it. We have to pick back up where we left off.
I want to see the foot race between you and the pro NFL guy.
We already saw it.
No, I mean, like, I want to see a rematch.
Oh, you want to see the rematch?
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit talking in here today.
Listen, sir, eat your Wheaties.
Like,
eat your Wheaties. Get some running shoes. The boot, like, but he's 32. I mean, we're old, Jason.
I'm old. I'm older than everybody.
I'm 20 years older than him. Like, I only got beat by real NFL corners whenever I was 19. Like, legit. Check my times.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
It means anyways,
and none of it matters.
Bleed out of your butthole every day.
That's a power move. That's a power move.
That's
for who?
For me.
Say it again into the camera, Braxton.
He bleeds out of his butthole every day. I was pointing at Corey for the record. If the camera can't show, my name is Braxton Harrison. I'm here with Corey Thompson, who bleeds out of his butthole every day. This is the Different Generations podcast. That's what you've been doing since you were 19.
Christ. Oh my God.
Bleeds like.
What?
And the thing is
why? Why?
Here's the thing. I was never sure
if y'all got any more. Say this was or something because we need an outro.
You got it.
I'll do it again with the was.
My name's Jason Witherspoon, and if you need a guy to dress up in a yellow cock suit and act like an alcoholic, out of work pharmacist, Corey Thompson's your guy. This is the Different Generations podcast.
This was.
I'll go.
It also was the Different Generations podcast.
This was the Generations
outro.
Podcast.
I'm Braxton Harrison. I'm here with Corey Thompson. Corey bleeds out of his butthole every single day. This was the Different Generations podcast.
That's hard. Like, you're going hard in the paint on that one. That one's rough.
I think it's the only one he's got.
Like, that's rough.
Look.
My name's Braxton Harrison. I'm here with Jason Witherspoon, and he lived in El Paso and Las Cruces at the same time. This was the Different Generations podcast.
What were you doing there?
Yeah,
I was doing an impression of you.
Your black sailor voice.
That was really funny.
Yeah, your black sailor voice.
You
is
did one
spot
of me. Sailor.
I mean, I didn't know you were around so many Navy men. I thought it was only Army.
It's weird. That's weird. That's a weird set of things that you would add
Jason,
in there.
You want me to do one of you?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Do an impression of me. Go.
Did I just do the incident?
Yeah, do it.
You do. You do.
My name's Jason Witherspoon, and I let my cojones out on my business partner's daughter's car seat.
Yeah, there was no
this
car
was
seat.
the Different Generations podcast.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
This is.
Let's do one of Corey.
This is Corey Thompson. This was the Different Generations podcast. I'm not sure which one of these guys I would ever trust to babysit my son, simply because they both seem like they'll steal him because he's so fucking cute.
Well, you turned that into a nice thing.
I was gonna go. I was gonna go real bad.
Real bad to be like, this is Jason Witherspoon. You're on the Different Generations podcast, and was the Different Generations podcast. The question of the day is Corey Thompson a pedo? I don't know. You tell me.
I was gonna.
How do you do that, dude? That's terrible.
This was the Different Generations podcast.
On
the next episode, we'll find out if Jason's least favorite person on earth is women or black people. Tune in next week.
Okay.
Seems like you're stretching now.
That was out of left field. It's just
Yeah, like you took that too.
There was a YouTube video I watched, and I shouldn't have watched it because
Yeah.
it's like questions you can ask on a podcast that nobody can answer.
Yeah, nobody. Well, that's a crazy thing.
It is a crazy thing.
Why would that even come into your mind to try to separate people like that or segregate?
Well, Spoon, it's just a question on a podcast. You can answer Braxton to everything.
Well, because Braxton told me that. Just say that.
Yeah, just say Braxton. Yeah. Have you don't watch Kill Tony, do you?
No, I don't even know what
You
that
need
is.
to watch Kill Tony. Have you watched Kill Tony?
I still haven't.
I need to go watch Kill Tony. Then my sense of humor will make more sense.
Jason and I actually.
I mean, it's got to be funny
we have
to
a
make
job.
sense.
We work a lot, so we don't really have a whole lot of time for just
no
watching or listening to
I
comedians.
mean, I often hear about your trips to visit comedians and whatever it is, where you're constantly going around the country seeing Bert Kreischer.
we don't really have
and
time for that.
We just don't. It's not in our schedule because we're too busy not providing value or getting contracts locked up.
I mean, this is true. But you could watch the Kill Tony podcast, and you, me, and Braxton can all go watch it because it's in Austin. We can watch it live, and you can bathe in the awkwardness if they call my name.
Did he move to Austin?
He did move to Austin.
Oh,
Who is this person?
So, Hill, are you going to come?
So he
I'm
does.
down. I'll come.
He does 1 minute. He has amateurs come on stage. He has a co-host with him. It's a different comedian, and he has amateurs come on stage and do 1 minute of comedy, and then they roast the 1 minute of comedy.
I like that.
Or make it big.
And
I don't think make it big.
so Kill Tony had this whole thing where he had pissed off the Asian community, and the guy that made it big famous on his podcast that's now opening for Joe Rogan is an Asian dude. And anyways, they asked him like what his least favorite people on earth was. They asked him on the podcast, and he's like, well, we can always edit it out. And he's like, okay, I'll answer. And then you just have to watch it. You just have to Google that deal and watch it.
Okay, well, seems like you're trying to cover your tracks for the
I'm
weird
not trying to
question.
cover my tracks. The guy, like, but
I mean, doesn't that seem like that? It's like I'm trying to get a back
if you
pedal
watch
here.
any Kill
it's crawfish.
Tony episode, you'll see the best. You'll see the guy that he made famous.
Okay, well, it's on
I don't
every
know
episode, folks. It's on every episode of Kill Tony, the guy he made famous. Good luck.
No, he does 1 minute.
I searched him.
No, just Kill Tony. Just watch and then click on it. Just search just Kill Tony.
I feel like he's making it up now.
No, you gotta look. Just watch any episode, any recent episode, and he opens and does a new minute every single week. So every single week, that guy lives in Austin. He was homeless whenever he got to Austin, and he comes in and he talks about his dating life whenever they quiz him. But he's the very first person every single week.
It's weird. We went
There
from
he is, right there.
wrapping
him.
this up to here.
Well, but we don't have to wrap it up. We can just watch this, get a reaction video.
I'm just waiting on Ryan's word to wrap it up. But
So what is this right here? We can't hear it, so damn. It makes me sad. So that's his DJ. He has a band that plays, and
LiquidID.com. You guys ready to start this fucking thing or what? Oh shit, Annie again. We have not. This is wild. This is.
so he's gonna do a new minute of comedy.
What's up, Austin? Make some noise if you love Mopac.
Ooh,
It's good to be here. I was in Dallas recently, and I got a girl into my hotel room. But she didn't
I don't want to get
speak
copyright strikes, so
Um,
comment
she was
on
like,
this. I don't know.
What-
I want you to just fuck me and then forget about me. I was like, well, if you don't fuck me, I'm definitely gonna forget about you.
that's pretty funny.
Damn.
Also, have more confidence in your pussy game.
Holy, well, this
This is my guy.
went hard to the right.
Oh, he goes hard.
I love how every Marvel movie is now about alternative multiple universes because it's so relatable and practical for my everyday life. It's like, why don't you just stay in one universe and write a good story instead of telling a shitty story over multiple universes?
Damn. I don't get that one.
Yeah,
Do y'all
no,
like Marvel?
I do like the MCU.
I don't even know what Marvel is. Braxton?
Yeah, it's like Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man. Like,
Okay. Well, I know who those people are.
It's just because like the
Is it
first,
Superman?
all the first ones were like Earth 616, and now they're all in different universes and stuff.
Is it Superman?
No, that's DC.
Okay.
I mean, that's just
Superman, Batman, Green
Either
Arrow.
way.
That's all DC.
I don't know.
Okay.
So you
So-
can be a Marvel fan.
Wonder
that's,
Woman.
like still not really funny,
Yeah.
and it's
well,
correct too.
It is correct, but it's not really funny.
Yeah. So, but it's a brand new minute. So he writes a brand new minute every week.
I feel like you uplifted our life with this.
Well, keep going. No, watch. The roast is the best part. Well, they ain't gonna roast this guy.
Love it that we're here right now. Okay, thank you. Wow.
Did you hear the cat meow? That means the minute's up.
Someone wrote 55 seconds of material this week. Holy shit. Sometimes it's a little more obvious than other times.
I thought he wrote like 20 seconds, honestly.
Yeah, that's how long I last usually.
Oh my goodness. He is here live in the flesh wearing his Amazon $7.50 loafers that he got 4 weeks ago. He wears them everywhere, including with gym shorts now.
Those are nice shoes.
Hans, how you feeling?
I feel amazing.
How's your dating life?
I had a great time with you and Joe. We shot guns. We got
Yep.
to know each other.
Yep.
So
Wait, you and I got to
So this guy was homeless, moved to Austin. You go into this whatever this bar is where they film this. You put your name in a hat. They draw names out of a hat. The hat's sitting right there.
Okay.
He gets to come up for 1 minute. He comes up for 1 minute, gets a golden ticket. The golden ticket means anytime he comes in, he can go on stage. So now he can go on stage anytime he wants and do another minute. So he comes in every week with his golden ticket and goes on stage.
Do they take the golden ticket away from you if you suck?
I don't think so. And Joe Rogan picks him up, and now he's doing 15 minutes before Joe Rogan. He's an opener for Joe
That
Rogan
seems like hitting the lottery.
on every one of his deals. And so he went from making no money to making $15,000 a week opening for Joe Rogan. And that's the Kill Tony podcast that sits in Austin, Texas, where we would have to go, I don't know how many times to win that lottery. But the moment they put me on stage,
You're going to bomb?
You're there once a week.
no, fuck no.
Have you ever done an open mic, Corey?
Never have. But I would, if I did make it on stage, I am instantly going for canceled.
What's your 1 minute? So
No.
can you start
It's a lot harder than it seems like.
Tit pick lottery.
Talk about that.
I'll talk about that.
I will not.
Yeah, I'll talk about the.
Have you ever done a stand up improv there?
I have.
Sohail?
Yeah.
Where at?
In Austin.
Is it-
Back in college, my homie Shaddy always wanted to do open mics and made me do it multiple times.
Did you like it? It's way harder than it looks,
Oh yeah, it's fun. Though.
No, doing a minute is hard.
dude.
Doing
went to
5 minutes is easier than doing a minute.
20 something years ago, they used to do like week workshops over at the Addison Improv, and I went and did one just to do a minute or two, and at the end they roast the shit out of you just like that.
Yeah,
It was,
well,
it
and
was
that
brutal.
one right, this one right here, they ask questions. Anyways, there's one where he gives his least favorite people on earth, and it is I don't know if his name ain't Pendang. His name ain't Pendang. His name is something else.
But he's always the first guy.
He's always on. He's on.
No,
every
they just
episode.
called him Hans.
It's Hans. Yeah, it's Hans. It's Pendang is the guy that Kill Tony roasted. So he sets him up on this. He sets him up hard on this, and they think that it's going to be like a nice soft landing, and then he
Wait.
There's Avi.
yeah.
Here we are. Well, I was gonna say let's skip it until Michael hit the drum roll. I mean, you can't really. All
The
right.
band's reaction
I
is
think
the
we
best
should
part.
find out and then edit it out if it's bad later. We gotta start at 3 though. But you can't say what happened. You can't go on the internet and say what happened if we edit it out. Deal? Deal. Or else we won't do it. All right. Here we are. Hans Kim's 3 least favorite minority groups, everybody. This is an Asian man during Asian Heritage Month. We checked the rule book. It's allowed. His girlfriend is a vegan without a credit card. So for you liberals out there, you might be taking food, if that's what they call it, away from a vegan with no credit card. By trying to cancel Hans, but he's uncancelable. These are his top 3 least favorite minority groups. Starting with number 3, Sri Lankans.
Spoon.
The crowd goes wild. Everybody feels like
He's
it's
afraid to
safe
laugh.
now.
Oh, Spoon is afraid to laugh.
No, it's pretty.
We
That's
were
pretty
really
funny.
concerned you might just drop the N-word right from the top. Right from the number 3.
Look at their faces in the back.
Oh, I know. And one of the guys is blind. One of the band members is blind.
All right, here we are. Back to the show. The number 2 least
That's how I
favorite
feel sometimes.
of immigrants to Hans Kemp.
They're just waiting.
Native Americans.
The DJ is
Whoa! Whoa! He set us up all nice guys. Sri Lankan, not going to be that big of a deal. Small island. Now you go straight to the native people of our very own land. Why?
Well,
What is it about the Native Americans that you don't like?
They're poor and dirty.
not.
Wow.
Wow.
It gets worse. It gets
I
worse.
mean, I got a question while we're watching this.
Because it gets worse. It's comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like he's going just for canceled.
Oh,
I'm
my God.
I'm so worried about getting canceled.
Believe it or not, there's one to go, everybody. Believe it or not, Raven, you think the gift cannot possibly give anymore? We find out that the number 1 least favorite minority group, according to Hans Kim, is
The blacks.
Look, watch the band.
Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations.
John Dees threw a water bottle at him. He's up on the stool.
John Dees. I think John Dees can't see. I think he's blind because every now and then they're like he can't see you and he knows how shitty you are.
Oh, I activated the backlight. That's a big deal.
So what do you think of that, Sohail?
What?
What do you think of that, Sohan?
Sohan?
No,
What is he?
But my my brother's name ends with on, so that's weird.
Oh.
But sure, it's funny. He's trying to be
He's
inflammatory. It's whatever.
Well, but see, that's during the roasting when they asked him that. They started they were picking on him. I don't remember what his set was, but they were picking on him. And anyways, he's
yeah, I bet in context.
well, he gets picked on a lot.
I mean, like, just trying to be inflammatory often doesn't come off as funny, right?
Yeah.
Just trying. It's funny when you're not trying to be.
But the Sri
inflammatory.
Lankas was
Sri Lanka's a little funny.
it was real funny because it's like, oh, okay, he's just gonna go all around the world to places nobody knows where it's at.
It was a good escalation.
I don't think he escalated. He didn't go from like there to the Polish. He went
from Sri Lanka into Native American, and then black was very predictable. So
well, it was, but I didn't think he was going to say it. I was like, there's no way. Like it's going to be something. It's going to be like I don't know. I'm not worldly like Spoon. What's a place nobody knows of that like you would never know? Like Costa Rican? No, everybody knows where that is.
Yeah, I mean,
Guatemala.
I would think you could go like Eastern Europe or somewhere, like a Croat.
Andorra.
That's where you would go because
No, I think Sri Lanka is funny because I used to work with a bunch of Sri Lankans.
well, Sri Lanka is funny because nobody knows where it is. They only know
A
where
lot of people
when
definitely
that
do.
dropped.
A lot of people
nobody-
know where Sri
no-
Lanka is.
When that dropped, nobody knew where that was.
I don't think that's right.
I don't know where Sri Lanka is. I didn't know where it was until whatever just happened in the news.
Have you
I
never
still-
heard of MIA?
No. I never heard of Sri Lanka till whatever just happened. They started starving and rioting or whatever. And I don't
Never
even know
heard
if
of
that's true.
MIA?
No, I'm not very worldly. So
Sri Lanka is right below India. It used to be called Ceylon. That's where cinnamon is from. So those muffins you ate, well, I don't know if you didn't eat them, but
I'm on a hunger strike.
Unless
muffin
it's
was
cinnamon
delicious.
butter. He loves cinnamon butter from Texas Roadhouse.
I might
yeah,
go-
Roadhouse would be nothing without Sri Lanka.
Cinnamon's bark, ain't it?
It is the bark of the something cinnamomum tree. Yeah.
Really?
That sounds correct.
What's the tree name, Jason?
He just said it. That's the correct name.
He said the something tree.
Yeah, he said
Cinnamon. It's like
There's two types of cinnamon. There's cassia and true cinnamon. The stuff you get in the grocery store pre-ground is normally cassia. It's
Right.
spicier. True curled up cinnamon bark is a lot more mild, fragrant, floral. I love it.
All of that's correct, and I'm super impressed by his knowledge.
He's
'Cause
a
not many-
chef.
Oh, I didn't know that. That makes
Yeah.
total sense.
Now, if you get
Now
to know
expound
him,
on different types of pepper.
yeah, if you get to know him a little bit before you just start shouting at him to put things on the screen.
Like I want to know more what he thinks about the ridiculous
Could we
vogue
get a
of
mugshot pulled up on the
pink
screen?
pink salt.
My mugshot?
Corey's.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
we can make that happen.
if you, I don't know if we can find mine. I look for them.
oh, we
What's your
can.
birthday?
I can send it to you.
Oh God,
Didn't I send it to you a couple months ago?
that's not me.
Just go to images and scroll.
No.
Oh,
Whoa.
Could be a
Faces of
cousin.
meth, Corey.
armed robbery of an elderly woman.
Not
Corey.
it. Not it. He had monkeypox before it was trendy.
Just go to images.
No, I'm telling you, it's not easy to find. It's not. I look for it. It used to be on the Brazos County website. The best one I ever had was the Brazos County mugshot. So that might be your only real hope. And then Spoon found it on the Hood County website, but that's a screenshot of it, and that's not a good one. That's just a busted newspaper. It wasn't out then. They just had it. They used to just have it on the website.
yeah, maybe it's down now. I can find it.
No, they take them down. I mean, that'll be it. Jacob would be the best source for that. I don't know if he could find it. Jacob, one of our friends in college put Jacob's mugshot on a wanted poster. Have you seen it?
Yeah, in his office.
And Robin won't let him hang it on the wall.
That's pretty funny.
So
It's a good picture.
it's a great poster. Like it's a full-size poster.
Why wouldn't you let him hang that on the
Like, he's
wall?
got
That's
this
hilarious.
smirk going. Like, had some hair back then too.
Yeah. So she won't let him put it
Maybe
on
it's the
wall.
hair thing. He got her before he had lost all his hair.
No,
now
he-
that it's gone, she doesn't want
he
to
lost
remind.
his hair when he got Robin. The mugshot.
What
what
does that mean, Corey? Let's delve into that. Why did he lose his hair when he got Robin?
No.
What
he
are you
lost his
saying?
hair before he got Robin.
Oh, okay.
He was already bald.
I'm pretty sure he
But-
said he lost it when he got it.
Larsonin.
Do what?
Larsonin.
Larson. Then what's that?
Didn't you say Robin?
Oh no, Robin. Yeah, Robin's his wife. Robin's his wife. Jacob's never robbed anybody. He got arrested. I think that mugshot was from an MIP. I think.
Oh, minor in possession.
Or
That's a Texas classic right there, folks.
Or buying his girlfriend a drink.
Ooh, contributing to a minor.
Contributing to
Also
a minor.
another Texas classic.
So
Stocks and Jake right now.
I mean,
We were all in
Jacob
college.
has to explain it every time we get a loan. He has to explain that that ticket. That's weird. But anyways,
We got to wrap up.
we got to wrap up.
Yep.
We appreciate it, guys. Thank you for coming. We did all the. I mean, this is a long podcast. We've been going for an hour and 43 minutes. Spoon, do you have fun on Tuesdays?
I have so much fun on Tuesdays.
Who
You
do
know,
think, who do you think we should bring in here? Who would you like to see in the hot seat answering questions about women and
The
minorities?
the flounder fishing guy, our flounder fishing guy. That guy would be hilarious to get commentary from.
The flounder fishing god. Who do you think we should get, Braxton?
Anyone other than that guy.
That guy.
Why do you want to see him ever again?
Only if you
He
interview
was
the
just the
Roadhouse.
most ridiculous person I could think of.
Only if you.
Could you guys stop it, sir? That was a joke. That's crass. Yeah, there's 0 people out here. It's 2 a.m, sir.
What was it about? I don't remember what it was about.
It's because I was peeing in front of your truck. He was mad.
Oh, that is
That
right.
dude got mad for
he
not,
got
like
mad. He got mad at Spoon for
it's-
peeing.
it's dark and
No, he got mad at what
no,
you.
he got mad at what you said.
What did I say?
It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it afterwards. But
I don't remember what I said. So
We'll tell you after.
yeah, but it was that guy was it was interesting. Anyways, I can think of a ton of people to have on here. So
what the fuck did I say? Why would y'all say it?
What? Okay,
we don't know if
what
it's-
would you normally say if you all you can see is the top half of Jason standing in front of your truck?
Was it something about a Blue Jay?
no.
Similar.
HJ.
Oh, it was an HJ?
Yeah.
HJ joke?
Well,
It's
it's
It's your go-to. Like
self-filating.
same thing that you said to me at like way too early when I had Rona in Key West. Like, what are you doing in there? You
Oh,
So
you're rubbing one out.
that's what you yelled across the boat ramp, and the guy got really mad.
There's a little kid out there.
Was there a little kid?
Yeah, on
Yeah,
the
his
dock.
dad. They were leaving or something, or at the dock.
But I don't even think the kid like it
And
was
I was
like
yelling about hand
yeah,
jobs.
you definitely were.
Doesn't
the
sound
dude-
like me.
It completely sounds like you.
Doesn't sound like me.
But the guy got real mad. Then we had a grumpy night. Like the best part of the whole night, we're out there flounder gigging on this crazy boat, and this hand built boat, which you got to give the guy credit for
It was a
that. He made
badass
this
boat.
thing by hand. It had propellers and a regular motor. And I get up to fish last with Braxton, and the dude is like, "Finally, get some quiet up here." Just talking. That was his level of talking shit about Corey.
Yeah. Well,
He's out there to put us on fish.
he put us on fish.
We did get done fast.
Well, if you're watching anywhere else other than YouTube, go subscribe to the YouTube. We're gonna come back. I don't know if Spoonie's gonna come in every week. I don't know if Braxton's gonna come in every week.
Which means he doesn't want me to come back every week.
I do want y'all to come back, but I feel like we got to condense it down. I mean, 2 hours of fucking
Yeah, it's too much.
podcasting
Well,
is-
you want to talk about this oblique stuff. These
I
weird
love
angles.
just sitting here talking with you guys and making it as awkward as possible.
It's like everything we do. Dinner, anything we do is like got to be awkward.
Well, I'm interested in knowing at what point what you predicted happens. I want to know at what point it was too much.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, we'll find out from Pam. We'll see y'all later. Bye. What do you think Pam's gonna think?
You're still alive.
Oh no, it'll go away. What do you think Pam's gonna think?